to mouth. Now. Some more. Yeah, walk for I with them 100. One bob, I wake him 14. What the Jordan in Saria Becca, not as a water so back home, Manaka with 13. What in the condom check? When you say better when I weigh the 60. Who nick up down home? Uncle Pelium for bar, open my toe that hits yo. Kofi Buache, Takraba, Huaton Sassy, champagne for bottle, secure cement bag or hat. What a club a papi? Secure a brabo. Casa que si moon daito oba and for winning to kunu so pay you my your suja from bible onesika na what foundation what was one man could lentil uja hona cash in the suicide yo ube yin cram price a pencil for bank papa be investment Beauty bank ejuma so ani na wo de brand ya bosia boda wusia wa wa nim guasie so be dedi tie mongo me homa de nkura no abrabo ne de metwemu 80 What a chance I see adan yo my bobra until I come 20 now 20 now can the hand to mouth 20 now can the hand to mouth.
So what's the title of this one? Hand to mouth, eh? Yeah. Is it speaking anything to you about your life or something?
No.
All right, so check with the time. It's on 24 minutes to 8 o'clock, and this is Love in the Morning on Love 99.5 FM. Listen, our continuous build up to the Republic Bank Love FM Habitat Fair is still on, and listen, we're encouraging you to build either an affordable house, a comfortable house, or a luxurious house. It's good to have your own place of abode. And as I speak, listen, many people have built or are building due to various reasons, all right? And for some, it's because of the way a landlord or a landlady treated them or even treated their own parents. In other instances, it's because of societal pressure, while for many others, it is the joy of owning their own house. Listen, whichever way you look at it from, there's a joy, there's a peace if you own your own house. And today I'll share my story with you, what the motivation was for me to have begun some 15 years ago and completed some 10 years ago. I'll tell you my story. But I'd like to hear your own story. What will be the motivation for you to build? Or what was the motivation for you to have put up that house that you live in? Yesterday we talked about the fact that people are of the view that, listen, the money that we spend on the pizza, the money that we spend on buying fufu with the adjini and all the remunam and the ngwa and co does not build a house. But we learned yesterday that it's not true. With careful planning and savings, those monies could help you put up a house. I remember after the conversation, Eugene was like, she said, and we did But what is your story? What will motivate you to build, or what motivated you to build? Take a listen to somebody's, thought. Whatever it was that pushed him, take a listen to him.
David, I motivated me to sit down and say, Biswa, we who normally brain now. I did about up to date. I'm renting me for you. Near Tiamukum, that from runabout. Now, only few out the none on the man ever brought on by. To buy some two beer free. The mutu beer free. Don't me and say, I'm going for a carpenter by the carpenter in the bar or windows, no, and no doors, no more to two. To me to two side, obit now who them, who no me go near. The imagine said, Diane, part will be at so much. A day fini at the baby, there's one passing at dinner, a way to be treated away or here. Suddenly, like a semi-day. Te catch them some in one city crown. I mean to me from Memoir and for baby na. And they say, as I say, crown me top, they be a bar pato so quite me and Casamadia. The mamma need business sit down air sadiano. The program Amuyi, a bebo partner, say you to the advice of more. No muja no more for Fredenia. Baby, 2 years. It tells him the dope be out to me, but maybe I'll do to be today. Upon David, the program will be a bebo you to the par.
I'm going to talk for Mamo, like Bruno, so let me paraphrase what the guy said. So he lived at Amakum. At the time it was Amakum runabout with the parents when he was young. And the owners of the house had their kids abroad. At one point in time, they returned from abroad. And then they were asked to leave the place of their abode, to leave the house. Now, when the time was up and they had not left, the landlord and the landlady decided to bring in a carpenter. Now, the carpenter's sole responsibility was to remove windows and the doors of the house where they've rented, to the rooms of the place they've rented. So he says, imagine you haven't lived in a place for a long time. Definitely there will be some dirt somewhere. And now you don't have a door, you don't have a window, you don't have doors, you don't have windows. So when somebody's moving on the veranda or whatever, the person sees your room. Imagine that you've gone to take a shower. I'm adding that. You're going to take a shower and you want to put on your clothing. And then there are no doors. Imagine that, you have a wife and you're going to sleep at night and there are no doors. They made it uncomfortable for them. So he swore, based on what happened to his parents, he swore to himself that when he grows, even if it's 1 cedi that he put aside each and every day, all he would want to do was to be able to get a land and build. He said kiosk, crown obesia, apatadain krana, a wooden structure. It is his. Nobody would dictate to him as to how to go about things in his own home. That was the motivation for him to have built. Today, as we continue our conversation and our build up to the Republic Bank Love FM, Habitat Fair, we're asking you, if you have already built your house, what was the motivation? If you are building right now, what is the motivation? Share your thoughts with us. Share your experiences with us. Tell us about your story. Your story is going to go a long way to encourage somebody to start his or to start hers. And I've said today, I'm going to tell you my story. What pushed me to start building some 15 years ago. By grace of God, I finished 5 years after I'd begun. I've lived in my house for 10 years. I'll tell you my story. But I've got Mills with me, and Mills is with Prestodia Ghana Limited. They'll be telling you what they are all about, because they'll be with us at the Republic Bank Love FM Habitat Fair. They've got some amazing products for you at discounted prices, things that will last you for a very, very long time. So Mills, good morning to you.
Good morning, Dave.
And how are you doing?
I'm great by His grace.
So when you were listening to the sound, the person saying we're playing in Chi, you were nodding your head and you had a smile on your face. Somebody would say you had a wry smile on your face. Was it communicating to you in any way?
Definitely, Dave. Growing up, I grew up in Accra.
Okay.
A small town called Alaju.
It's not a small town.
Let me put it this way. Now, one thing that also hits me when I was listening to the conversation that you played was that growing up in Alaju, I realized that we were not having a public toilet facility in our home. So what we do every day is that we have to wake up early in the morning and queue before we can ease ourselves. And that's also motivated me as I'm speaking now. I'm also building.
Oh, okay.
And that really motivated me to do that. Never again would I allow my nuclear family, to experience what I went through when growing up with my family.
But there are some people who are landlords and landladies who put up a house. Per the laws of the country, our bylaws, we're supposed to have a toilet facility in every home.
Exactly.
They rather convert the toilet room or facility to a room.
To rent it out.
Yes. So people live in houses where there are no toilet facilities. People live in houses where there are no kitchen.
Exactly.
So you're supposed to cook on the compound.
Outside.
And here's a situation where Ghana, in my thing, now you do any before so you inquire and name him, that's a big dream when I heard the So that's your motivation.
That was my sole motivation.
But aside from that, is there any other thing that's
Yes. Currently, I'm still living in a rented apartment in Accra because I'm yet to complete my building.
Oh, okay.
And as I speak with you now, Dave, I'm being asked to evict from my house.
The landlord is asking you to evict.
Exactly.
Why?
Because he
rent.
No, he wants to turn my room into a store.
Yeah, a lot of some of these things are happening around Amakom, Asafo, Ashtown, Bantama areas
because of the influx of the Nigerians.
Exactly. So I'm being evicted now as I speak.
So that's one of the other.
That is another motivation that I've sworn to myself not to live in any other person's house again. I want to complete mine and then get into it.
Wow. Listen, what's your own story? What's pushing you? What's motivating you to build? Our WhatsApp number is 055-1111-995. All right? I'll take it again. And I'll take it slow this time around because I want you to share your story with us. 055-1111-995. If you have begun to build, if you have started building, what is the motivation? What pushed you to build? If you have already built, again, what motivated you to build? But again, it's an investment, isn't it?
Exactly. I believe that building is an investment that you don't have to play with. Because one, apart from living in the luxury of it, You can also rent it out to position your finances quite well.
Okay.
So when you are building, knowing or having the mindset that is an investment that you are making, you don't just use any material to build. You build in such a way that it will last long for you to reap the dividends or the benefit from it before it starts wearing or breaking down.
Yeah, and the peace of mind you get, I'm telling you, the peace of mind you have living in your own house is uncomparable. You cannot compare it to anything. So let me now share my story with you. And once again, we are live on Facebook on LUV 99.5 FM. Presidio Ghana Limited, Mills is with us. Shortly, we'll be sharing with you some of the things that they are into on Facebook. We've got videos and pictures of what they are into, the products that they sell. But you can share your thoughts with us on our WhatsApp number 055-1111-995. All right. I want to hear from you. What is your motivation? What's pushing you to build? So some years ago, I lived in a rented apartment. And one thing I like most in my life is Christmas. I love Christmas. I love the harmattan, the dry weather. I like the heat a bit. I like this air around Christmas. Aura. No, aura. It's beautiful. It's nice. But best of all, I love the Christmas decorations. So a big Christmas tree with all the decorations in there, with the Christmas lights, with all the sparkling decor and stuff. I like Christmas. So normally by 20th of December, I have done my decoration. So I clean the house and I do my decoration. So in that year, I had done my decoration. Then the landlady comes and says, it was on the 23rd. She comes and says to me, she wants to change. And the living room, the hall, they use this plywood for the ceiling. And then they paint it white. So the woman comes and says she wants to remove the plywood from there and then change it into TNG. Not even a plastic TNG, the wooden TNG. TNG. So like, oh ma, Mr. They may bro nyenwi. Nanka wa baba ya. That no, wow. Me change ceiling no. So I picked old bed sheets and covered my furniture with it. Rolled out the carpet, removed the carpet, and then the Christmas tree and all that. I placed old bed sheets on them. And then this guy comes on the 24th of December, the day after the woman has spoken to me, and they removed the ceiling. Now no ceiling anymore. And what's so much? I don't know how animals get in there. Cockroaches, birds, mice, and they almost a think go. So I really silly a film peg form. The saddest bit of it all was that when a carpenter had to remove the ceiling and the dead had come on the ground or the floor, he did not sweep. He left it for me to sweep. So I took it like that. And I was like, Charlie, it's one of those things. Not long after that, and it was around the Christmas area, getting into January. So around that time, my mom wanted to come and visit me. And the house I lived in, there was no supply from the Ghana Water Company. It was a borehole, the one they use their hands, not the one that they use the mechanized borehole. No, this one was a borehole. And during the dry season, those who have used boreholes before and have the machines on it, they understand what I'm talking about. During the dry season, you hardly get water in the borehole, depending on where the area. And so they have something that they call, when you put on the machine, it will not pump water. They have something they call the airlock. So which means that although the machine is not pumping water. So you have to look for another water, pour it into the pipe, into the well, before the water will pump. So each and every time, you have a gallon full of water on the side. So that when the airlock comes, you just have to put water in the pipe so it can pump. I had to use money to get people to try and dig in deeper and do all manner of things so that at least I can have constant supply of water. It didn't work. So when I realized that my mom was going to come and I needed water for her because she wasn't coming alone, she was coming to Kumasi with some family friends for a funeral. I called the landlady and I said, oh, Charlie, so, Charlie, if you can get somebody to come in, because I've spent money on it and it's not my house. But I tried anyway. So she said, okay, fine. Then she got the plumber to come to the house. I don't know what instruction she gave to the plumber. The plumber gets to the house and removes the pipe, that long pipe to the well, removes the whole thing, puts it on a lawn, the green grass there, and said he's going to go to town and go buy some stuff and come. He never came back. I called the guy for 3 days continuous. He never picked my call. So I was calling the landlady to complain. I kept calling the landlady. She didn't pick. Then I said to myself, like, Charlie, we'll be fit tonight. Listen, David, look smart, look sharp, and do something. These are the two key things that pushed me to build? I don't know about somebody who's listening to me. What motivated you? Whether it is peer pressure or societal pressure, whether it is a landlord or a landlady's behavior, I don't know. But I just want to know your story. If you're building right now, what is the motivation? What's pushing you to build? If you have already built, what was the motivation? And Stanley, if you don't mind, play that sound again from that young man who sent in a message. And fortunately, he's built. And he has a very beautiful house. Take a listen to what he says. Yes.
David, idea motivating me to see Dan say, Biswa, we who normally brain na idea about who up to date. I'm renting me for you. See, near Tiamukum, that from runabout. Now, I want to figure out the none on the man who are butcher on by. To buy some to be a free the mutu be a free field. Don't me and say, I'm going for a carpenter by the carpenter in the bar or windows, no, and no doors, no more to two. To move to two side, obey who them, who no me go near. The imagine said, Diane, part will be at so much. At the fini at the baby, there's a one passing at dinner, a way to be human way or here. Suddenly, like a semi-day. Te catch them some nyina me one city kura na me from me moabo na me baby na ene say asase kura na me to na bia be ba pata so kwa me ankasa me dia te ma mani bless be sit dan sa de no ti program am yi e be boa pa na say youth no so tie advice mo no mo ja no ma fefe de ne de baby tu wi a e kira sem de do bia otimi but baby a do to be to de e bon David program ye be boa youth de pa.
All right, that was somebody's story. But somebody have also sent, some messages have come through. Listen to this one.
Good morning, David. Let me start my contribution with the quotation I find interesting in the Bible. It's in Proverbs 13:22. It says that a good man leaves inheritance for his children's children. So as a good man, definitely I'm supposed to leave an inheritance for my children. But the timing was what was keeping me waiting. My second reason for building a house and moving into my house was that I had this experience with my landlady. In fact, it was an experience born out of shame and pain at the same time. When I moved into my former landlady's house, she had just been widowed. So out of some experiences, she left her house for me. But then I inherited her dog. And this dog would not let me sleep. But then out of one or two experiences, my landlady came to me and told me that the dog was my landlord too. So I should treat the dog with some respect, as she put it. In fact, because of the dog, I was evicted from the house. And the experiences made me realize that I needed a property of my own. And it's not a bad idea. Now that my kids are in school, in boarding houses, I've converted their 2 rooms into an Airbnb facility. And so out of a bad experiences, I've been able to at least make some investment which is worth doing. A few days to Christmas, I had to vacate a property and move into my own uncompleted house. Mr. Christmas Day, I had a trip of sun in my sitting room waiting for my tiling, but there was nothing I could do. And up to today, I don't regret moving into my own house.
All right, so he sent 2 voices, and so let's just truncate it there. So what's your story? What's your story? As you listen to us, your story is going to encourage somebody to also build or start building. Our WhatsApp number is 055-1111-995. Eugene, you had a smile on your face when the man talked about the fact that he inherited a dog as well, huh?
Oh, David, it's everybody and their experience. You know, but I think that largely, when you pick the course, you can see that it's mostly the behavior of landladies and landlords that will push people. You know why I moved from my
as a residence,
my old place. So, you know, and David, you know, I don't own a house or anything, but you know, from the people we talk to, you know, and even from the habitat and the experiences that we hear from people, it gives you not just the comfort, but you know, it stops a lot of nonsense largely. You know, because sometimes you look at how a landlady will behave, and and you see they have this Edanya Daka, because you go to your home and you have a lot of houses, but Charlie, because of bread and butter, you have to move, and sometimes the way some of them behave, it's especially when you would most of them would they do those things.
So
the real owners do not behave like
so
that.
like I said, the gentleman, I was listening to the sound, during the news, the news time, the business news. He says that when he talked about the dog, I don't know whether we should play that because he sent in two voices. And Lou, I don't know if we should play the first one, because he talks about the fact that the dog will not come home early. The dog will go gallivanting. And the landlady says they treat the dog like the landlord. So up until the dog comes home, he can't sleep.
No, but
And some landlords behave as if we are not humans. Lou, if you don't mind, play the first voice he sent in. The first voice he sent, he played that one. That's where you get to know why the woman said to him, treat the dog like the landlord or as a landlord. Take a listen.
Good morning, David. To Christmas was simple. It was an experience born out of shame and pain. This is it. When I moved into Accra in 2012, I rented a house that had just been vacated by its owner, a widow. And then I inherited her dog as well. In fact, the dog was so stubborn. That was my first time of even living with a dog. And the dog won't come home to sleep. And if you run being a no catcher himself, do cramani the tissue pure so medaya and that. And it's because of this dog, the woman increased my rent by 200%. And there was nothing I could do about it. Until a few days to Christmas, I had to vacate the property.
So the dog will not come. So if you are vacating the house as a landlady, go with your dog.
But Dave,
Just go with your dog.
just like you just said, there's a simple God of
I don't get it.
You don't get it.
it's serious. Yes, dog.
No, but the point is, listen, I read dogs. I love dogs. All right, I treat dogs like human
So
beings.
Dave, you understand why the landlady might
That's what I'm
have
saying.
been
That if the woman is I love dogs. I treat them like human beings. So if you're vacating the place, go with your dog.
Go with it.
And here's a dog that will not come and sleep early. And you're telling the tenants that if the dog doesn't come to sleep, don't sleep.
You have to wait.
It's not even about being a pet lover or anything. It doesn't make any common sense. So if you tell me that a dog that has gone out when it has not returned, I should not sleep whilst I pay the bills.
It doesn't make sense to you. It makes sense to the landlady.
No, but Dave, I'm saying that commonsensically. You can't tell me I've come to rent your house, then the dog you left at your house, I'm paying the bill. That dog has gone out.
You haven't feeding the dog for the woman if you don't.
She's not
I'm telling you.
serious.
She's not serious. But the
That's why you
boy,
have to build your own house.
Exactly.
and that is why he vacated the house to move into a place where he had a heap of sand meant for his tiling in the hall for his Christmas. That's where he spent his Christmas. That was a motivation for him. Into with 2 feet down, so it doesn't make sense to you. Commonsensically, it doesn't make. But what's your own story? Let's hear from you. 055-11-11995. What's your story? What motivated you to build, or what is motivating you to build? Yeah.
So Dave, listening to the man, it means that having a heap of sand in your hall or at your hall at a time of such occasion, at the Yuletide, will give you that peace of mind.
Oh, yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
It will give you that peace of mind than to be caring for a dog that is not your own. Probably the person might not be a lover of pets.
Yeah, I agree.
So having a heap of sand at your hall in the Yuletide like Christmas.
What will make you build? What motivates you to build, by the way?
Well, David, as a young man, I think that is if you ask 90% young people, that is the aim. But for me, I've not had much experience. Yes, I've also lived in a compound before in Koforidua where I was born and bred. I've moved to you. Personally, I've started paying rent for the last 6 years, and David is tough. Every 2 years. Recently, when I moved, it's many 1 year back. You need to go and find another money, and it's not like, and you see the way our system is not like the UK or in Europe where you pay monthly or 6 months and all that. Here it's 2 years, and sometimes the landlord unjustifiably there's no. Because if the socket is off, you have to fix it. If something is off, you have to fix it. But at the end of the day, they say that they are too cementing. And then you see in the 2004, near the 2023 cementing ball, and then charge your rent. But as you said, only choice. Then you have to, So for me, I think that if I'll move is the attitude. And David, you know, I know few friends who live maybe they are even their father's properties, and David, it comes with a certain semblance of peace. You know, personally, I don't like boisterous places or sounds in my ears. You know, screaming and all that. So, but I think that it's not what motivates me. Maybe life, and personally, as the lawyer said, you need to leave something for your children, because I think that. In the way Ghana is going, if you want your children to come also inherit this own rent issue, Charlie.
I hear you. So you can share yours with us as well. But let me speak to Mills about Prestudia Ghana Limited. You're a part of the Republic Bank Love FM, Habitat Fair. This is not your first time at all.
No.
You've been with us, throughout the years. How has the experience been like for you? Share them with us.
Well, last year, for instance, you were part of it, and Dave, I can tell you that
last year the theme was to buy or to build. This year's theme is affordability, comfort, or luxury.
Exactly.
So last year, tell us about last year.
It was wonderful. It was wonderful. We came in the last time. We came in the last point, but I believe that the benefit that came with it was enormous. They were enormous, because we had to get a lot of clients calling us. In fact, we had them at a fair, and they called us for their work to be done.
I see.
So
when you say they
great.
called you for the work to be done, what works, is Prestudia Ghana Limited into?
Exactly. I always say that we give the finishing touches to a building.
Finishing touch.
Yes, a finishing touch to your building.
Okay.
What we do is that we make sure you're done with everything. You're done with everything, and you call us, and then we give you a lot of things that will project the beauty of your building. In the form of windows.
Okay.
Balustrade, which a lot of people call it barristers.
Yes. And if you join us on Facebook, I'm sure that the videos and the pictures of their work, it's being displayed there right now on LUV 99.5 FM. That's on Facebook. So join us there and see the works of Prestudia Ghana Limited. Please go ahead, Mills.
So it comes in 4 departments. We have the windows, we have the frameless, we have the balustrade, and then we have the Passigat as well.
Okay.
So we put finishing touches, like I said earlier on, to a building that is in construction.
So let's talk about the balustrades and let's say, for example, the Passigat. Do you do to the person's specification? Now, for example, I'm asking in the sense that, people build with some plan, some dream in mind. The color plays a role and all that. Do you factor what they have built to what you produce for them?
Exactly. So what we do is that
Wow.
when they come to us, we tell you what we have, and then you tell us your preference.
Okay.
And then we merge the two and give you the best.
This
specification.
is a house with beautiful windows, and even the inside of the house, and Leo, Joel, let's take it slow. Even the inside of the house and the works done, very, very, very beautiful to the eye. Illusion, isn't it? I mean, you're into interior decor.
Yeah, I used their product for an Equus project.
Oh, okay.
The glass in front of the veranda. It was from Prestudia. So,
wow. So what can you say about it? The quality, the beauty. What can you say?
I mean, the pictures are self-explanatory, and the way that it gave the house a new look is beautiful. And even currently, some other one that I'm looking at, it hasn't settled yet, but they want like a whole glass facade. It's a showroom, so we want to put like an entire glass facade in front of there, and definitely Prestudia will fix it for us.
And and listeners, join us on Facebook. It's on LUV 99.5 FM. If you have begun to build, if you have a dream to build someday, have at the back of your mind that if you want the finishing touch to your house to be complete, you need to engage with Prestudia Ghana Limited. So tell us about the buildings we're seeing. Can you speak to them for me, please?
Oh yes, this is a building that is located in Accra.
Okay.
And we also have this also is a building that is in Accra here. We have some buildings in Kumasi as well. Take for instance at Dabwa Denchamboso.
Okay.
Yeah, we have buildings there that we did ourselves.
Okay.
And then this is a partition that we can do in an office.
Okay.
Yeah, so we do a lot of these things in offices as well.
Joel, if you don't mind, go back for me. I just want to ask a question on one of the pictures I saw. Joel, if you don't mind, go back. No, go back. I think it's in a video form, so it's a slide form. Yes, yeah. Pause. So, what is in there? Because I know that people have burglar proofs.
Yes.
And some people use iron rods. People use other materials in there. What was used for this one?
Now, for the burglar proof or for the window?
All of it. I mean,
now,
what I'm saying.
This is a UPVC window. UPVC
window. Okay.
Yes, and the window comes with various categories. That we have the aluminium, we have the UPVC, and this is we have the casement, we have the projected, and then we have the sliding.
Okay.
So this is a 3-bay window where you can have a casement and then a projected.
Wow.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Very,
and
very
Dave, you
beautiful.
remember when the architects came here, they told us about the sliding windows and the fact that this is a perfect replacement for it. Because this one you don't have to open the window one side and then
not at all.
This one you can get the whole place open and then close it.
Leo is running commentary on the picture he's seen. don't just take his word for it. Join us on Facebook on LUV 99.5 FM. All right, and appreciate what Leo just talked about a while ago.
And Dave, with the burglar proof, we have this paracoated passing-guard where you don't have to make it a fix on a window.
Okay.
We have the collapsible one where you can open in case of any
fire,
any emergency exit. You can open up this and pass there. So we gone are the days where we have to do a passing guard or burglar proof that will be fixed and it cannot be open.
Okay.
But these ones are things that we can open because we have a key to it, we can lock it, can open it, and then push the side.
If you're thinking about having an office right now, well, you can engage with that. This is a bathroom one, isn't it?
Yes, this is a shower cubicle.
Yeah.
So stained in the middle.
Yes, that is we call it sandblasting in the middle to make sure that if you don't want to be seen whilst you're taking a bath, yes. So we can have this one as well. Sandblasting in the middle.
But someone like Leo, when he's bathing, he wants to be seen, especially when he's not alone in the
it
bath.
can be done.
when he's not alone in the bath, he does his own thing. He wouldn't want to be seen.
Yeah, exactly.
He does his things in the bath as well.
This is another type. This is also sliding, sandblasted shower cubicle.
What's this one?
This is a side mount. This is structural balustrade. Structural. And this is
for offices?
No, for
homes, for offices.
Offices and homes as well, yes.
Oh, okay. Wow. This is luxurious, huh?
Very beautiful.
This is for luxury, for people who want luxury. Wow. How affordable is Prestigious products?
It is affordable. It is very much affordable because what we do is that we come to your side, take the estimate, take your measurement, prepare an estimate for you, and then we bargain with you the amount that you think you can also pay, and then we give it to you as well.
So let's say after the bargaining, I still want you to do the work for me, but I don't have the cash on hand. Is there a package of a sort that would enable me get the work done and I pay, in time?
Yes, definitely. We have an amount of money that you have to pay for us to start production for you.
How many percentage are we talking about? How much?
For us, we can take a...
Leo, what?
Yeah, this is
folded glass.
Folded glass,
This is beautiful. I didn't know you have this.
Yes, we also have it. This folded glass.
Wow. So, by way of percentages, how much should one pay before the work is started?
We can give you about 70%. Pay 70% of it.
Okay.
And then we'll start.
You spread the rest.
We spread the rest for you.
Wow. What about after sales and or let's say after the work is done, and I want to keep maintaining the place and all that? Do you do that?
That is a hallmark for Prestigia Ghana Limited. We after doing your work, we just leave you. You call us anytime you come, and we'll do any sort of maintenance work for you.
Okay.
We can easily do it for you.
But apart from these interior works, what about the exterior works, external works on the building? Do you do something external?
Yes. With regards to the glasses or...
No. External works, any kind of work outside. So let's say we're talking about fencing or gates.
Yes. We are also involved in the stainless steel gates, and then the what do you call it? The fence wall design.
Fence what?
The fence wall design.
Fence wall design.
Yeah.
Oh, are there pictures you brought that
I think I said
you shared.
Yes.
So let's keep going. I'm sure that we'll see something. We'll see something.
So we have the stainless steel gates, which is also automated.
Okay.
So definitely we have.
What package do you have for patrons who'll be joining us for the Republic Bank Love FM Habitat Fair?
Dave, that is something I want them to come there to get to know about it.
Oh, don't do this. Don't keep us in suspense.
I just want them to come. I just want them to come. When they come and meet us one-on-one, then definitely we talk about that.
I see. But we can activate the phone lines right now on 03220-83596, 03220-83597, and 03220-83598. What motivated you to build? What is motivating you to build? Or what will motivate you to build? Whichever way you want to look at it from. You've had people share their experiences with us already. We'd like to hear from you yourself. Share your stories with us, your own experiences with us. If you've already built, what motivated you? If you're about to build or you have already begun, what was the motivation? The number to call us on, or numbers to call us on, 03220-83596, 03220-83597, and 03220-83598. Call us and tell us about it. But I think we can go back to the WhatsApp console, take a listen to what people are saying as to what motivated them or is motivating them.
Dave, good morning. Paul here. I said no, I'm sending me voicemail. So be a taxi driver now. Matimaya mai kakrana. Onkora no start say as a non person buma ben but me fiomo. I dey back when motivate me mama make that step say me see me dan experience be me yan wo Kenya say duase new site. If you are no na wo akwantum no odi fie no ja mama bi. Na Dave, mama no share that bodam. Yeah, tenants ninety. And Tiadano, a wiekete say. No, or the gumi reso. Na meron swa that time so na meron swa ofofro. Or the gumi reso. A hutsem pa that day. In fact, na and kai yo yanka say fear nanka say to coffee no man that day very dinner. So I was saying, in fact, we have to endure that for a while, and then. Look for a room. Every home na be decided say I was semi take that bold step no. Say be ya mesumenya masumje.
And it was a good bold step to have taken, and I'm happy for you. A taxi driver, very smart, very intelligent, listens to Love 99.5. Good to have you. And let's speak to Mansour. Hi, good morning, Mansour.
Good morning, Mr.
So we're asking this question this morning as to what will motivate you to build, or what motivated you to build. What's your story?
What motivated me to build is a brother came to somebody when he comes at the IOC. So when he was leaving, he told him, man, get a land, get Accra, go and buy that book. Because our parents did the same mistake. They couldn't buy because of the car. And still that's in rented place. So that motivated because I never thought of it. That was in 2008. Then I'm living in my house for the past 7 years now. Yes, that's the thing. Because then I was able to a chance where I live that put picture what a crossroad to us. But today Baba Johnson, we get a chance to get it. That guy is everywhere. Now, there is no car, 20 minutes drive, why not? That's what it is.
Thank you very much, Mansour, for sharing your story with us. And the sound was not that clear, but I'm sure that Leo, he sent a voice note as well on our WhatsApp console. So Leo will tell you later what he said. But on the phone line, it wasn't that very clear. Michael is on the line. Hi, Michael. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
So what's your story, Michael?
You said?
What's your story? What motivated you to build, or what will motivate you to build?
Hello?
Michael, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Let's have you join us with your contribution. Let's hear you.
Please, is this for me?
I hear you. Thanks very much, Michael, for calling us. Abdullah, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Abdullah, welcome, and let's hear you.
Yes, for me, this housing problem and the landlord. Remember, my first room I rented. My wife was making a stew with this dawa. My landlord told her that no, the dawa is smelling, so he should not prepare such a meal in the house again. In fact, it was a problem. So it created like a fight between her and my wife. So when I returned from work, my wife told me that this is what the landlord was saying. I said, why? How can that be possible? I went to ask her, and she said, yes, she doesn't eat dawa, and for that matter, we should not use dawa in the house. Hello?
Abdullah, I'm listening.
Yes. In fact, it was a very serious problem. So I have to though my rent wasn't expired, but I have to quit. I have to leave the house for another one. So I'm still renting, but I'm fighting my own.
You should fight for your own and have your own. But Abdullah, the new place, are you still eating dawadawa or cooking with dawadawa?
Yes. I still use dawadawa. I'll not stop using dawadawa because it is my food.
The president during the COVID-19 time, the president encouraged us to eat dawadawa. So continue eating your dawadawa.
I love dawadawa.
You love dawadawa?
Yeah. I use it every now and then.
Unfortunately, I haven't tried dawadawa before.
You have? You just don't know. You eat deho, right?
Yeah. No, I have not. I've never eaten deho before.
What about chinkafa?
Chinkafa. Yes, I've
the
eaten
queen.
Yeah. I've eaten chinkafa before.
Yes, it has that one.
Okay. I hear. Richard, good morning.
Good morning, Dave.
Yes, sir. Welcome, Richard. Let's hear you.
Okay, for me, I'm not done yet. I started, I'm not done yet. But the motivation behind me starting was simply my mom. My mother is a trader, and she doesn't earn as much as, other people are earning. But she has managed to put out a house. So looking at her, what she does, like she's not earning a regular income, but she has been able to put up a building. And she told us, this building is for a man, and you have money there, so you have to get your own. And that was just the motivation that pushed me to start mine as well.
I see. Good one there. I like that. At least the fact that you've begun something. I pray that the Lord will help you to be able to finish it and move in comfortably there. So you're saying that all the packages, all the nice things you have for us, we should wait till we meet you?
Definitely. And we will reveal everything we have for our special people that are coming for the Habitat Fair.
The Habitat Fair is between the 6th of October to the 8th of October at the Kumasi City Mall. That's where it's going to be.
Definitely.
And Presidia will be there as well. Come and engage with them. But aside from, we meeting you at the fair, where can we find Presidia?
Well, in Kumasi here, we're located at Asokore Mampong, opposite the Garden City Special School, adjacent to the Kumasi Academy High School. And reaching us, you can get us on 0244 612507. That is my personal line that you can get me 24/7 anytime. Yeah, so 0244 612507.
All right, we'll see you.
Definitely.
Further 3-day fair at the Kumasi City Mall. You haven't asked your viewers what would motivate you to build?
Me?
Yeah.
Comfort. Truthfully, I don't have that problem now. But, for investment and then, peace of mind.
For investment and peace of mind. So,
oh, please.
I didn't
You forget that I've lived in a compound house.
No, have you lived in a rented apartment before?
No, but I lived in a compound house.
Is that the chair? Have you dealt with a landlord or a landlady before?
That unfortunately, no.
That's what I'm saying.
Your compound house, that is for you.
Yeah, basically. For my granddad.
That doesn't have no face anything yet.
He doesn't appreciate what
at all.
If you were in the shoes of Abdullah, who also enjoys dawadawa? And then the landlady says, but
I do understand the things that goes on in a compound house, all the fights and the obiaduane.
You will understand, but you don't appreciate. But you don't have a feeling.
Leo, one thing that is also peculiar with compound houses, especially in Accra. Well, I've lived in Accra for a major part of my life. When you're going to live in a house in Accra, where the landlord is in the same house with you, and especially if she's having daughters, you are in trouble as a young man.
Why?
Either you get them as a girlfriend, or you don't bring a lady in the house at all. Simple as that. Get their daughters, make them in-laws, or you don't bring any girl to the house. These are some of the things.
Wow.
So you decide to date them, not marry them.
And
that
will cause a lot of trouble between you and the landlord or the landlady.
So what about if it's not your taste?
Then don't bring any lady there.
Simple.
Simple.
So these are some of the things that motivate people to live in their own houses or build yours.
Charlie. Listen, I hope that we've been able to motivate you well enough. If you have never had the thought of acquiring a land to start building, start thinking about it now. Don't wait till it's too late. And don't say that it's beyond you. Yesterday, for example, the economist told us about the monies that we waste on unnecessary stuff, and that with careful planning, those monies could help us acquire lands and start building. I can attest to it. I know what I'm talking about. You can do the same. All right. So thanks very much, Mills, for passing through. And good morning to your bodyguard. What's his name?
He's Dauda.
He likes Dawa.
In fact, a lot of people in Mampong call him Ahofe.
Oh, okay. Well, ready to treat your callers to good tunes whilst you win incredible rewards? Well, earn points by purchasing, renewing, copying, or gifting your favorite caller tunes, and you can win amazing prizes based on your total accumulated points. Build as many points as possible, and you can win tons of data to stay connected to the things you love. Or you can win an amazing 10,000 Ghana cedis cash prize to splash on your favorite things. It's the perfect way to entertain your callers with music and get rewarded at the same time. Start collecting your caller tunes points today. Now visit callertunes.mtn.com.gh, and caller tunes is spelled CALLERTUNEZ.mtn.com.gh. And you can alternatively just dial *1355 hash to get started on the MTN Caller Tunes service. Promo lasts to the 7th of October 2023, and don't forget that terms and conditions apply. Well, let's talk about your generator or your generators. Now, Anointed Electrical Engineering Services Limited is into sales of ultra silent generators from 5 kVA to 2,500 kVA, and they undertake maintenance and repairs of all kinds of diesel engine generators. They also stock genuine spare parts of all kinds for various generators and also do generator rentals. You can find them at TAT Yard off the Mayanka Road at Asokwa. In Accra, their head office is at number 77 Anointed House of the Odoko Malam Road. Call them on 0243 480 334 or 0544 340 589 and they will sort you out. Now let's talk about tanks, because once you want to build, once you're living in a house, you need to have constant supply of water, and you want maybe some color choices or preferences. So question is, what is your preferred color of tank? Well, Syntex has it. What guarantee are you looking for? Syntex has that one too. And what kind of inner layer do you want? I mean, we're talking about double, triple, quadruple, as many inner layers as you want. Syntex tank, Syntex has it too. So remember, no matter your water needs, Syntex has it. Syntex tank, are you strong? You're tough. Now, they have over 300 agents nationwide, and to order a tank, you need to call 0244 335 168. You can visit Syntex on social media at Syntex Ghana, or you can shop online on www.syntexgh.com. Syntex tank, you're strong, you're tough. All right, so let's talk about Bigo, because tomorrow is a holiday. In fact, today most students are going to vacate. Most pupils are vacating, and they will be having their hour day. Make sure you put some Bigo soft drinks in there. And tomorrow is a holiday. They would enjoy some more Bigo drinks at home. Wake up to a new taste of Bigo Cola. Nothing comes close to Bigo Cola, a drink of joy, both cold and sweet. Bigo Drink is a range of soft drinks developed, bottled, and distributed in Ghana by Trillium Industrial Ghana. Now, Bigo Cola drink offers a great taste and superior value to consumers. Now, for your parties, your weddings, your funerals, your hour days, and all occasions, reach out for Bigo drinks. Now, for the school children, I bet you that is a drink of choice. So anytime you want a drink to quench your thirst, reach out for Bigo Cola and feel the taste of nature. For bulk purchases, you can call 03-221 90877. It's a quality product of Trillium Industries. All right, so we'll be getting to join 99.7 in a bit for the Super Morning Show, where Kwame Sapone Sedu, a fellow with CDD, he spoke at a public lecture put together by Joy News. It has to do with the strength of a country. Now, if you want to measure the health of a country, for example, we're told that two key things come to play: the births and then the deaths. All right, and he will be explaining that further on the Super Morning Show later this morning. But before we cross over to Joy 99.7, we've got some messages for you.
Introducing Pick 4 from Game Park Games, the easiest lottery to play and win. Pick 4 numbers from 0 to 9 up to 3 times a day to become one of our daily winners. More moolah, more power. Play online at www.gameparkgames.com or dial *946# to play. Game Park Games is regulated by the National Lottery Authority, not for persons under 18. Play responsibly. Pick 4 from Game Park Games. More moolah, more power.
Owning a home is an accomplishment. When it comes to choosing our preference of living, we are faced with a dilemma. Will you go for affordability, comfort, or luxury?
Well, we will help you choose your preferred home at a very affordable and convenient way at the 2023 edition of the Republic Bank Love FM Habitat Fair. The Republic Bank Love FM Habitat Fair is slated for Friday, 6th October to Sunday, 8th October 2023 at the Kumasi City Mall, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. each day.
This event is brought to you by your superstation, Love 99.5 FM, in partnership with Republic Bank.
There's never been a better time to own a home. Republic Bank slashes interest rates on all its CD mortgage products. Yes, switch and sign on to any of our CD mortgages. Enjoy ultra low interest rates and pay less to live in your dream home. Kule! Call 054 0109 649, 054 0109 901 or email myhome@republicghana.com. Offer is valid until 31st January 2024. Terms and conditions apply. Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
And powered by Airport City HDG Homes. Sponsored by...
Are you a breadwinner and worried about your family's future financial situation? Then allow yourself and your family to enjoy maximum peace of mind in the event of an unforeseen circumstances. What's more, in collaboration with Spectra Health Mutual Insurance Scheme, the Ultimate Protection Plus now offers you free imaging services such as ultrasound scan, CT scan, mammogram, X-ray, MRI, as well as discounted rate for medical interventional procedures and many more. Our sales team across the country is ready to help you take charge of your future today with the Star Life Ultimate Plus. You could call us on 0302 739 600 or WhatsApp us on 058 081 786. Star Life Ultimate Protection Plus. Protecting what you love.
And supported by
Lands and Home Consult is your one-stop shop for all things land acquisition, land registration, and residential construction. We have assisted our clients in the registration of over 2,000 leases, constructed and completed over 30 houses for our clients in the diaspora in the past 3 years. We are currently selling plots at Kwadaso, Achuma Trebom, and Ejoso. Lands and Home Consults have our luxurious but affordable 3-bedroom houses on course for completion by December 2024. Call us today on 03220-08282.
Experience the epitome of luxury living at Veronic Heights, where luxury living meets modern convenience nestled in the heart of Kumasi. Discover a range of exquisite 1 to 4 bedroom apartments meticulously designed to meet your every need. Each apartment boasts spacious interiors and high-end finishes. We have a delightful restaurant and bar with a perfect ambience, state-of-the-art body fitness center, a swimming pool where you can unwind and soak up the sun. Veronic Heights is strategically located in Denyami, Kumasi, making it easily accessible from all corners of the city. Give us a call at 020-9777-138. You can as well visit our website www.veronicheights.com. Kennedy Digital Satellite. He will offer promotions on air conditioning 1.5 horsepower, deep freezers from 500 liters to 900 liters, TVs 50 inches up to 75 inches, fufu machines, popcorn machines, sewing machines, gas cookers, microwaves, kettles, blenders, iron, stabilizers, and all kinds of decoders. All government workers under the Controller and Accountant General's Department can also visit our showrooms for a suitable payment plan for items purchased monthly. Locate us here in Kumasi, Family Plaza Building, first floor at Sedum, Patasi Adom House Building, first floor Kennedy Junction, or call us on 0244-385-128.
I heard it's because of New Generation Investment Services. They took care of his pension funds. I hear they also started the NGISM fund, which allows them to grow their investment and create wealth. They also have the Nidaso Mutual Fund, which I intend to sign on so I can sow today and reap tomorrow.
Don't be left out.
Visit us today at the first floor, Kokobo Jubilee House at Doom Kumasi, and the first floor of the first story building behind National Investment Bank, Sunyani, or visit www.ngis-group.com.
New Generation Investment Services, achieving excellent returns on your investment.
Kumasi just gets served by Ancora Homes Gated Community.
Here at IPT Junction Esuyabwa, uniquely designed 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom home. Ancora Homes, designed to impress, built to last. Buy a home from us, Ancora Homes. Make sure you're calling us on 053-021-7766, 053-021-7766 on all social media handles, Ancora Homes, and website www.ancorahomes.com. Ancora Homes, embark on a journey to experience the epitome of luxury living. Come and purchase a home now.
The voters registration exercise 2023 is here with us now.
The Electoral Commission is making preparations for voters registration exercise from 12th September to 2nd October 2023 to enable citizens who have turned 18 years or persons who have not previously registered to visit the EC office in their district and register as a voter ahead of the upcoming district level elections 2023. The registration exercise is in line with the Commission's mandate to compile the register of voters and revise it at such periods as may be determined by law. Every eligible Ghanaian should visit the EC office in their district and present their Ghana card or passport for inclusion in the voters register. Applicants who do not have a Ghana card or passport are required to bring 2 persons who are already registered voters to guarantee their registration. Do not register again if you have lost your voter ID card. Replacement of voter ID cards will start from 3rd October 2023 after the registration exercise. Transfer of votes will also be done from 3rd October to 9th October 2023. It is a criminal offense for a guarantor to guarantee for more than 10 people, non-Ghanaians and persons who are not 18 years of age. Guarantors who violate this provision will be prosecuted. The voters' registration exercise is part of efforts to ensure credible, transparent, and peaceful elections in Ghana. Register to vote. Your vote is your power.
The voters' registration exercise 2023 is here with us now.
Wahwɛ sɛ wakɔ shop akɔdi dwa ahodoɔ basket ma emu provisions ɛne nneɛma ahodoɔ a ehia wo paa wadi line mu saa eduru so na wokɔtua nso a yɛaka kyerɛ wo sɛ untimi nkyante yɛ mɛkyante na ma no so ɛyɛ kɛkɛ na mmom wode Vodafone cash deɛ a wonni haw koraa yɛka kɔ baabia sei deɛ wotimi de Vodafone cash etua mɛkyante bia ɔwɔ network bia so ɛyɛ straight ɛyɛ direct ɛyɛ sharp enti sɛ wotɔ provisions fuel nnuro nnuane mekyerɛ sɛ biribia wopɛ sɛ woyɛ bia no Vodafone cash ama na yɛ mmerɛmmerɛ ama wo nehia wobɛyɛ ade sɛ wobɛdial star 110 hash na tua ka kɔ mɛkyante bia hɔ ɛwɔ network bia so Vodafone.
OneXBet Jackpot is here with weekly massive prizes up for grabs. All you have to do is place your bets on any sports game and stand a chance to win. Simply register at onexbet.com.gh. Use promo code JackpotGhana and place your bets. OneXBet is your key to great victories. Feel like a winner. OneXBet. Gambling can be addictive. Bet responsibly. Not for person under 18 years. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission.
Sacrum. Yes, say about you.
Loving you, girl, no girl,
Roverman Productions in partnership with Love FM and Ebony Condoms presents Husband Material 7 Yards, an original play by Uncle Ibo White.
In fact, that reminds me. What is going on between you and Pamela?
Which Pamela?
How many Pamelas do you know? Pamela, the PA to your boss. Pamela, the daughter of Doc. She used to be very nice to me, but now she treats me as a rival. So tell me, Joe, why does she ignore me these days?
Maybe she's in a period. Maybe she has constipation. How am I supposed to know that? Listen, my dear, I am a very educated man. I have read widely and I have taken many courses. But unfortunately, I have not studied the whims and moves and caprices of Pamela.
Joe, that is rude.
No, that is honest. How the hell am I supposed to know what Pamela does?
Husband Material 7 Yards shows on the 23rd and 24th of September at the CCB Auditorium, KNUST. There will be 2 shows each day, 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. Early bird tickets are selling at a promo price of 80 Ghana cedis. Promo ends on 17th September and ticket prices will go up to 100 cedis. Buy your early bird tickets at the following outlets: Love FM, Poku Trading, Kingdom Books KNUST, Continental Supermarket, and via short code *365 *535 #. Sponsors: Ebony Condoms.
Roverman Production. Be the difference.
Aji, mensa ye titiri na ayami yaka ho. Doctor say me BP ni me sugar nyina kwosoro.
De wuhia ne Amuzu garlic bitters.
Amuzu garlic bitters.
Ane Amuzu garlic bitters. Ewo herbal shop bia.
Wow! Coffee, Pusilian fair. With the amount them have bright.
A interface plaster board ceiling. And I'm the bomb demua. A tijasano. And to where the adansi for. And a more ceiling where you mean. Interface plaster board ceiling. And I'm on farm demo. The bomb demo. I have first one cobra. So the interface plaster board ceiling. About demo. And my demo yefe. Ne sounds with chair. A interface limited. And a diaba. Bomadia. Now from 0274 999999. And our website www.interfacelimited.com.
OneXBet jackpot is here with weekly massive prizes up for grabs. All you have to do is place your bets on any sports game and stand a chance to win. Simply register at onexbet.com.gh. Use promo code JackpotGhana and place your bets. OneXBet is your key to great victories. Feel like a winner. OneXBet. Gambling can be addictive. Bet responsibly. Not for person under 18 years. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission.
Smaller than the 45%, but I just wanted people to appreciate it. So what then happens is you are going to appoint from these people. And when it comes to working as a technocrat, it's competence that matters and not loyalty. So when you go and pick all these loyal people, there are people who think in a similar way. And therefore, that rigor that is required to bring out robustness in delivery is lost. But more importantly, the other 45% plus the 10%, the 10% just go and sit on the fence. They are the ones who say, oh, me, I'm working as a doctor or a pharmacist and I don't want to be tainted with any politics or anything like that. So they sit on the fence. The other 45% spend their time pointing out what this 45% is getting wrong and make it clear that the minute they come, they are going to jettison everything that these 45% were doing and start all over again. So you have the situation we see, and if you want to see it vividly, look at our infrastructural projects. You'd see that somebody has started a hospital. We have a constitution that says government is a continuum.
Yeah.
But the next person comes, doesn't complete what is supposed to be continued, and then comes out with a massive thing like 88 hospitals and then moves to 111 and starts building. And the 10% who are the kingmakers do not punish them for doing those things. So you have things like what happened. I remember there was a time that I think multimedia and some people were trying to get Confanoche a neonatal, and a building that had been started 40 years ago had to be erased down.
Yeah, the maternity unit. Yeah.
Yes, that is money just gone down the pan. And so it's just crazy. And we seem to be doing it. And that's why I said in the lecture that the first thing we should do is to fight to devolve health leadership from the executive. Because another thing that is worrying in all that is, let's even say that you've appointed from a small pool. They need security of tenure to plan, because health outcomes take between at minimum 5 to 20 years to manifest itself in any population. You take them, and their contracts are more or less tied to the executive. So, for example, the president can wake up this morning and say he sacked the chief executive of Korle-Bu Teaching Hospital, and nothing can be done about it. He can say the director general of the Ghana Health Service is gone, and nothing can be done about it. But more importantly, because of the transitional provision, anyone who is appointed by the executive, tenure ends with the executive. So you find a situation where technically all our teaching hospitals, the Director General of the Ghana Health Service, and any other health affiliate that was appointed by the president gets truncated on the night of 7th of January.
Yeah.
What madness is that? What, I mean, how can you say so? Unless the new incoming person says, okay, I'm going to maintain these people until I've done my own appointment. The minute the president leaves, the door is shut, midnight. That's it. Your job has ended.
Meanwhile, we are expecting to get health dividends in maternal mortality that will take 10 to 15 years. I mean, how can we even think so much backwardly? And I wouldn't mince my words. We are thinking so backwardly, and we want to get transformational outcomes. It's not going to happen.
This is how this conversation is going to go. We're certainly going to point out what is wrong with what we're doing and see how we can straighten it up. Because actually, every mistake we point out is human lives. Everything that is done wrong is the effect is a human life or human lives being lost. Can't afford that. When we come back, we dig deeper with Kwame Sapong Asidu. Stay with us.